Right guys, so we're back. This is the Part-Time Thrifter. This is what I love. I love doing array trips, and that's what we've got here. Okay, this is an array trip from maybe even a month and a half ago. I am really bad at actually editing these videos and getting them out. But yeah, and unfortunately, because I had to actually reset my phone, I've lost the first half of me screen sharing and using GoPro or Go even as a moment in time for us. So the first item that we picked up is actually this. Okay, so we've picked this. This is a hard drive. It is £30, and I believe it actually has sold already for me for 70 quid on Amazon, which is brilliant. Really happy with this bargain. I mean, that was literally the first thing we actually scanned today. I've been a few times again at Smyths, and I've not had a massive clearance section like this, but looks like a really good start to the day really for us. Literally, if I'd walked in, picked those and gone up, then I'll be happy. I'm just going to check here if I've actually sold those. So so product names, if I put Steel Series, like if I've sold it, then it'll pop up really. Steel Series. No, so I've not sold these yet for us. Let's have a look what I've actually priced them for. So basically, as you guys are watching this, what I've got is on my other screen, I've got my Amazon page, and I'm basically seeing where's this stock and what's it doing. So it looks like I've got 4 of them at this moment in time, so I don't know if I've picked them up from somewhere else too. I've listed them for 53 quid, and I've picked them up for 20, haven't I? So buy price 20. Only thing I can think of is I picked them up with someone else also, but buy price was 20, and the lowest price is 44.60 at the moment in time, which gives me 44 quid, which gives me 10 quid return. So I don't know why I've not listed them that high. Only thing I can think of is maybe I bought them from somewhere else at some other point, but we're going to lower the price because that's been a month and a half now. So the minimum I had was 53. Those JVCs just not enough profit, so that's why we're actually leaving it. So buy price 20, and there we go. So all I've done is I've just reset my reprice for Profit Protector Pro now in order for that to sell. Again, no profit for this item. Also, if you're thinking it's a bit of an echo, hopefully there's not much of an echo, but if there is, it's because I'm actually recording this audio in the in-house office, let's say. Hopefully once I've actually put a few more Lego in here, because there's literally no Lego at the moment in time, it'll be less echoey, but at the moment in time you might have a bit of echo. I really do like these videos looking back and seeing what I could have actually picked up. In hindsight, yes, this didn't scan, but for 15 quid, why did I not pick it up and list it on eBay? I don't know. On the top left there, there's a for real teddy bear. I've not picked it up. I'm glad I didn't pick it up because I don't know if I've not shown the video. Maybe you've seen the video of me being in my garage, but we picked up 3 of them for 10 quid each, which is a bargain. This box, even though it had a bit of a profit, it was open, so that's where we left it. Yeah, just scan that for real then. Nah, I must have left it. Yeah, but we picked up, literally guys, we picked 3 of them for 10 quid each. It was a bargain. Oh, they had it for 30. You can see up there they had it for 30 and I picked it up for 10. Wow. So I guess if you do have one literally on your doorstep and it is a clearance item and you don't want to chance it, sometimes just go over and over again and eventually they'll actually lower the price until it sells, it seems. I don't know why I scanned that low surprise. Usually that gives us an IP alert. So really surprising that I actually even scanned it, and again didn't give much profit on it. But every time I scan it with GoPro, it does give us an IP alert. Let's have a look. So I've got this Charmander even, sorry. How dare I do it? I've actually picked those Charizard at the bottom left there, can you see them? I've picked these up for $19.99, thinking I was able to sell them because I have sold them in the past, but I'm currently gated, it seems, on Bandai, which is a weird one, so I will actually need to get ungated, so that means I'll probably have to buy 10 of them in order to get ungated, but oh well, it is what it is really for us. Obviously, yellow labels is what attracts me, the Pokemon stuff. Even though I do have a wholesaler now, so I don't know why I'm still scanning Pokemon stuff where I could actually just pick them up from a wholesaler. But sometimes I do match them. Yeah, look at this. So I'm scanning this. I actually didn't pick it this time, but I've picked it 2-3 weeks ago, I think. Really good rank. It always does sell really well at Christmas time. Only thing is, it needs a massive poly bag for it, so it's just something to think about it if you were to pick this up. It looks like it's got a lot of sellers on it, so I don't know how they got gated. Yeah, and it's just my phone stopped working really at some point, so I literally walk up and down. I had to reset the phone. I've not had to do it before in the past, and that's why I lost the recording of my screen. Lovely Funko wall. I have actually picked up some Funko here that sadly has not sold yet for us. And let's see what we got here. So this is Beres eating noodles. Have I picked this guy up or not? Inventory, manage inventory. Got put noodles. I don't think I picked him up actually. No, I didn't pick him up. I did pick a Naruto one though at some point. Naruto. Yeah, he's still active. Maybe I picked him up in the past. Special edition I've gone for $24.78 at this moment in time. Quite cheap, £7 for the new Batman, okay, but it seems like it did really well in the cinemas, did really well in reviews, and then it just died. Nothing really related to that Batman movie has actually done well. In my opinion anyways, when trying to sell stuff. I am really hoping that I've actually found some background music. What ideally all I want to do is like find some store background music, but every time that I find something I keep getting copyright claims. Even if I do pay it through Canva, apparently they said to me that I've got to download it every time I upload, if that makes sense. So really I couldn't just have it on my computer. I've got to download it every time I want to use it, which is annoying. That's a really, I mean, for me that's a really nice looking Funko Pop, Yu-Gi-Oh! Reduced to $19.99 from $24.99, but it just doesn't sell. It just does not sell. So I did scan quite a lot of these Star Wars. They didn't have a rank on them, but I just thought because it is Star Wars and it's got a sticker on it, it might be worth a try. And I did actually pick up some Stormtroopers. I don't know if I've picked them now or in a minute from now. You'll see it. And sadly they've not sold. I've literally just seen now I had them for £30. And the lowest price is $24.98, which gives me a profit due to VAT of £1, which is not good. It's not good, especially because it was quite an expensive Funko Pop, so I've put a case on it. It's not good. It's not worth the time really for that. Tafiti is another one that I've picked up at some point, but again, it's just not sold for us. Yeah, just looking. So I'm just looking at my inventory too. I generally thought I'd actually got a Princess Leia and Chewbacca, but I hadn't. So it seems like I've just picked up these Stormtroopers. I've not tried them on eBay. Maybe I should actually try them on eBay too. Yeah, so maybe I'll try them on eBay, see what that says. So what I'll do is I'll keep my page open on that, so I remember to actually list on eBay. Funko bobblehead. It's selling, like, so. Oh well. I think just too many people jumped on it. Obviously, Funko is like the new Lego, isn't it? Everybody's like jumped on it. Used to be very, very hard to get gated. Like if I saw yous, while I'm recording this, look at this, for a graph, for anyone that actually sells on Amazon, that will just explain basically what is Amazon for you. So you should have it now. So what you can actually see, this is the graph for that Funko Pop. You can see more sellers are coming in, so therefore price keeps dropping. It was at 30 and it dropped quite a lot. But that's what it is. So you can see here I actually have to reset my phone. I was trying to connect to the Wi-Fi of the shop, but I couldn't do anything, so I'm going to stop this until I actually need it. Right, so we're back. We're actually back, and you can actually see my screen now too, which is good for you, let's say. So this was $10.99, 54,000 rank, which is not bad. Something I would have picked up if it wasn't VAT registered, hands down, for that. Did I even pick it up? I bet I've picked it up, haven't I? Looks like I've picked it up. $10.99. Going towards it. Going towards it. It's loading. I just got a text message. Typical. I'm definitely out of sync here. Basically recorded about 2 minutes and I had to go back, so there's no way I remember what I was doing. I think what I've got here is BuyBotGo is actually back working because my phone's actually working, so we're rescanning some of the items that we just scanned from with the seller app. So that's what we're actually looking. Okay, so say for example this item here, good rank, but just too many sellers I think, so this is why we actually left it for us. You can see that order, this is manage orders. I've got one. I had a massive issue, okay, so I synced items with my Shopify store through a third-party software. Completely different software, okay, obviously not Joe Lister. I just did it, I thought I'd be able to actually sync my eBay with Joe Lister, which has been working amazingly, and sync my Amazon to my Shopify store or PrestonToys.com through a different website, and it absolutely screwed me over, guys. I've been getting merchant fulfilled orders for FBA inventory, so I don't know if that's possible. In fact, 2-3 months ago, when I thought I'm going to start selling it in Europe, I was getting merchant fulfilled orders for orders to France, let's say, for example, was very, very annoying. So I deleted everything. The only app that I'm trusting now to cross-list between is Joe Lister, and that's it really. It's the only one that's actually not messed it up for us. So these guys have been selling nice for me, okay, picking them up for £15. I think it actually takes quite a lot of time again for the scan, so I don't know if it's been the signal or is my phone just basically saying to us, get us a new one, get us a new one. But it does take a bit of time for us to actually show you the exact figures. I think it's £2 to £3, but I've picked it up because I know it sells and I know the new Bad Bats is actually coming out, so I thought, why not? Did I pick 5? Yeah, pick 5, £2.15 profit, but look at the sales, okay, so it sells 85, it will sell, so that's why I picked it up. I do think this will go down to 20 at some point. I was selling in for 65.70, but it's gone down to 44 and high rank, so therefore there's no point. £2 in having 34 quid spending to make £2 is not worth it to me, considering it will take quite a significant amount of time. Obviously I'm scanning any yellow labels I can see with Transformers. Sometimes I do scan WWE, but it's been I'm out of sync basically in regards to what's happening. I don't know who the big name is. I know that Vince McMahon is gone and now Triple H is running the show, but that's about it really. I've lost touch with WWE, so oh well. Think John Cena's still good, but I don't know if they sell, if his character sells or not. Roblox have been amazing for me in the past if you get them at a really good price. I did scan a few of the minions. My gosh, what a weird phase that was. Like people actually wearing suits to actually go watch the Minion movies in the cinemas. I don't mean, who thought that was a good idea? Obviously, amazing publicity stunt. But it's just teenagers just being idiots in it really at the end. I don't know if you've actually seen the footage with them just basically ruining the movie for other people, just jumping up after 5 minutes and just ruining the movie. I'm surprised I didn't actually hang around there a lot more, because I am in the lookout for a new car seat. Just skipped it completely, didn't I? Looking again, just there's a lot of things that I'm not scanning I can see here, but this I saw lower price, Spy Ninjas, really good rank, but obviously Amazon's Prime matching at £8. Have noticed that Amazon is actually price matching quite a lot of Smiths items at this moment in time. This is something that if you can get it right, is actually worth for you. Look at the ranks are actually quite low than most of the stuff that I'm actually scanning. So have a look. It's actually worth looking and scanning. Sometimes you actually get a really good one, and especially when it's easy as this, like going and checking like, oh, 17 quid. If one of them was like 35, I would have just picked it up. I have sold them before for that price, but nothing really here that was worth it. And you saw that I scanned what, 7 items in about a minute, so it's worth your time, guys. Sometimes it's just no win, but sometimes you do win. That's what it is with retail arbitrage for me. I want to start doing retail arbitrage a lot more smart, let's say, cleverly organized, maybe even. So say for example, when I'm expecting each store to actually be getting new items in. Yeah, so it's just basically expecting when each store is going to get a new item. I'm really hoping this is not coming out across too echoey for you guys. I'm always surprised how Hot Wheels are not selling that well on Amazon. Maybe because they are constantly price matching, and we've got some really good finds here, guys. I don't even remember scanning that. Wow. So that seems to be, is that a portable speaker for 30 quid? Next time I've been, it wasn't there. It wasn't scanning for us. The Light is Alone by Phillips Thomas. Clearly that's not The Light is Alone. So these are winners. Okay, so we've picked both of them for 30. Really good. I was able to request to get ungated, and I got ungated straight away, which is perfect. And they both have actually sold. So it's always great when you get approved on the spot. It does happen, and the longer you actually have got your account, the easier it will be for you to get ungated for stuff. I was actually really pleased I picked those 2 items because you will actually see the screenshot. They both have sold. One has sold for 64 and the other one has sold for 69. So not really bad for going in really for this. Couldn't find anything to this one. 5 quid. It's a Funko. It's a Christmas one. I thought, well, if I not sell it on Amazon, I can sell it on eBay. So what I've done there, I've just increased the price to 60. So 12 quid is not bad really. A 25% return on investment. That is for the Osmo one, and has actually sold already. You can see 64 and 69 for both of them. We're really happy with that. Next item we've got is this Superman. Couldn't find it, even actually trying to scan it, the face of it. I couldn't find anything, so I picked it up for 5 quid, and I'm going to list it on eBay. In fact, it's already been listed on eBay. I've got an offer for 15. I'm holding for 20 for this one. I only picked one though because they only had a size medium. I was looking just in case they had a large. I think maybe the size matters. Scanned this. I think I scanned it. I couldn't figure it out. I don't even know what it is for 5 quid, but I just don't know what it is. Did I scan those Peppa Pigs? Surely I must have scanned those Peppa Pigs puzzles. Fitted sheets, cotton. No, missed on that. That Jurassic Park was not on clearance, by the way. That's 10 quid into 15.99. Again, it's not worth it for me. I cannot believe I've not scanned those Peppa Pigs for 3 quid. I've not scanned those puzzles for 3 quid. That's ridiculous. Wow. Looking at those books, the £3. Sorry, I'll just scan that. That's how sold actually, 56.69. We picked it up for a tenner. There is a video. Actually, did I pick it up? No, so this is the previous video, so there was nothing on it. I actually go and ask, and they say to you the price is 35. So I left it, and then I came back next week and they had a sticker of £10. I was hoping to do exactly the same for this Jurassic Park, but unfortunately it didn't happen. Look at the list of those books. They were 3 quid. I didn't scan a single one of them. Next time I went, they were at £1. I picked 10 of them, and they've all sold already. From £1 to £9.99. It was a no-brainer really for us. Continuing on here, let's see what else we've got. Let's have a look through clearance. Having a look here, nothing. I need to venture out to looking at girl stuff basically to sell. I just find it's a bit weird, a grown man looking, but I think I'm probably going to use my kid as an excuse to actually go and look for baby stuff really. Yeah, when you go to TK Maxx, there's not much of an issue. I can scan some of the baby Annabelle stuff, but like me just sitting there scanning Barbies, I think it's a bit different than me scanning Pokemon, even though I'm 31. Bit different, but life choices even for us. Those Squishmallows did so well for a lot of people during the Christmas time, but obviously too many people caught on, and hence is why I stopped selling. I just got to the Legos. Again, it's been a long time since I've actually bought a Lego from Smyths in order to try and sell it. Buyer price is $19.99 there, and I'm just putting $29.99 now. I don't know why I even did this, because I've currently got about 12 of them in the garage that I've actually picked up at $14.99 directly from Amazon. I'm just looking to see what the price would be, because it's a decent rank, but look at that. Even if I was selling for 10 quid extra, because of that, it gives us 0.83. Looking at this display, I think they had 30% off anything on display, but again, it's just too pricey for an item. Does it got anything else? No. Right, yeah, so we're just looking just in case of some really nice Lego sets. You know, I've got an issue with Lego, so it's quite an unhealthy relationship with Lego. In fact, there's a massive backlog. There's about 10 sets that I've not built. That needs to happen at some point when I get time. You can see that classy cleaning section on video games. I don't know why I didn't pick it up. That Harry Potter Red Train, I will be buying it at some point. I'm just waiting for a price drop on it. I've seen a person actually selling it for 35 quid at the moment in time on the marketplace, so I might pick it up. I might actually put cheeky offer at 25 quid, then I'll pick it up. I think I double scanned this Osmo set just to make sure, because I think there were two different ones. And in fact, I think the second one that I scanned is actually the better one. Is the one that I actually have sold for £69, which I'm really happy about. But we have got another pickup that we've actually have done here, and it's in the clearance section for us. I'm probably checking that was been ungated at both of them when I was doing that. That's just probably checking also. Is that a soccer? Apparently I've picked up an Ashoka Funko also. Is that sold? Yeah, it has actually sold. Yeah, it sold for $19.99, so that's not bad from 7. That's actually sold. Keep going. Invites. End aisles of Smyths are actually quite decent for us. And we go clearance. You can see here what video game you reckon I picked up first. What video game. Now, I picked up that Madden afterwards and went back in and picked it up for 10 quid. And that gives me a profit of 2, sadly. When I actually scanned it, I think I scanned it another time. So I didn't pick it up this time, I believe. I left it. Risk. Nothing. But the baller one for you guys is Flight Simulator. Okay, Flight Simulator. Oh, did it have 2 copies? I must have asked if it had more than 1 copy. I must have asked if it had more than 1 copy when I went to the sale. Anyways, they're selling for 56, and in fact, that's sold for 56. Just show you just a quick screenshot for us. So a quick screenshot, it says actually 57.71. So I'm lying there, but it has actually sold, and it sold immediately, guys. Like as soon as it checked in, it sold. So a bit of a baller one for you. Make sure you check it just in case. Check your local Smyths. If there's any price drops, go for it, because obviously clearly it sells quite well for us. Checking just in case there go anything else. No, I think this is where I finish off. Okay, quite a decent RA trip. I'm going to get into the habit of actually making sure what I do is every time that I do one of these at the end of it, I actually put a picture of how much I've actually total spent and what's the total profit expected to be here. I'm really, really bad at these. I need to be more regular. And if you liked these kind of videos, if you like your retail arbitrage videos, if you can leave a thumbs up, that'll be amazing. And if you subscribe, even better. We've just crossed over 3,000 people. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. And as always, keep drifting.